No matter what it is that you're not happy with, I want you to realize that it's all because of you. It's not because of your parents or because of the government or your friends, your circumstances. All of that is irrelevant. It's your fault, it's your responsibility. And that's not bad news. It's actually probably the best thing that you'll hear today. It's so easy these days for all of us to just make excuses, to have like a victim mindset. Oh, it's because of this. My mental health is also not really good, and physically I've hurt and I have pain, and my foot is kind of like crooked, and that's the reason why. All of these excuses that people come up with these days to justify their situation because they can, in the short term, feel a little bit better. Oh, it's not my fault I got bad grades. I just have a bad teacher. It is not my fault that I started doing drugs. I just have bad friends. It's not my fault that I'm stupid. I just have some kind of mental disorder, and because of that I don't actually have control of everything. It's There's always something. There's always some way to blame anything or anyone but yourself. But if you do that, if you blame other people, you blame your parents, you blame your friends, you blame your weak mind, what you're doing is actually you're giving control. I want you to get rid of the word blame and replace it with I give control to. I blame my mother now becomes I give control to my mother. I blame my teacher means now I give control to my teacher. So if I now have a bad grade and I blame my teacher, that just meant I just got a bad grade because of my teacher. I give control of my teacher controls to what my grades are going to look like. And I want you to expand that reality to not just do stupid, silly things like your grades, but let's look at it from the dunya akhirah's perspective. Let's look at it from Jahannam to Jannah perspective. If you blame other people, you're going to be on Yawm al-Qiyamah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm sorry I did drugs, but look at my environment. Look at my friends. What did you want me to do? They did it. They wanted me to do it. I blamed them. And if you blame them, you give control to them. So now you're in Jahannam for the rest of eternity. And you're going to be like, but at least it's not my fault. Who cares? Nobody cares at that point. And you definitely don't care. And whoever you're going to blame also doesn't care. So what truly matters is that you take control of your life. And the only way that you can take true, free control, have complete freedom, is by accepting responsibility. You need to accept responsibility for whatever happens to you. The good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly, it doesn't matter. Even if you're driving on the street, perfectly fine, perfectly legal, and someone just rams into your car, it was completely his fault. Like, technically, it was his fault that you got into the situation. Your legs are broken right now. You can't walk anymore. It's not your fault technically that you're in that position, but anything that happens afterwards, the way that you act, the way that you react to the situation, the way that your mind is going to be thinking, the way that your body is going to be moving, everything is in your hand. It's your responsibility to come up and show up and put your best foot forward. No pun intended, because your legs are broken, my bad. Put your best hand forward, if you will. So, all in all, what you have to do is realize that responsibility is the key to having a free life, having a full life where you can actually truly be happy, because it's so easy to become depressed because of other people, because of circumstances, because of the government, whatever the situation might be. But if you take a step back and you're like, hey, I'm depressed because I am not going to the gym, because I am not taking fresh air, I am not seeing sunlight, I am not eating healthy, I am not drinking enough water, I don't have a purpose, I don't have goals. Oh my God. I understand why I am depressed. It's not because of other people. It's not because of some kind of mental little thinky winky. Nobody gives a smoke about that. You're depressed because you're unhealthy, which is your choice, which is your responsibility. Those are your actions, which you have complete and full control over. Again, the moment that starts snapping into your mind that you have control over these things, the moment you just fully accept this reality that you're in control of whatever happens to your life, this is when you're going to feel good. This is when you're going to feel great. And this is when you can actually start moving mountains. Because if you've always been giving control to other people, how do you expect to grow? There's only two types of people. Type A, which is going to hold on to excuses. I can't do this because of this. I can't do this because of this. I am here right now because that person did this. They hold on to excuses. But as long as you hold on to excuses, you will never become person B, who is the person who takes full responsibility, removes the excuses, removes the ego, and just accepts. I'm here because of me. Everything that went wrong is my fault, which means this guy has complete control. He doesn't have excuses holding him back. While the other type of person is literally trapped in a box by excuses that they have literally made themselves. They have imprisoned themselves with their own disbelief. So to prevent yourself from becoming like that person who traps themselves, who blames other people, the very first thing that I actually want you to do, action-wise, is I want you to clarify for yourself, who are you currently giving control to? Who are you currently blaming? Who are you or what are you blaming? It doesn't have to be a person. It can also be something. I'm blaming my mental health. I'm blaming my broken knee. I'm blaming my bad circumstances. I'm blaming that I have bad internet, whatever the reason might be. Who or what are you currently blaming? Since all you need to do is clarify it, because the moment you realize it, you can instantly change it by just taking that responsibility away from them and onto yourself. If I'm like, I was having bad grades because the teacher sucks, the moment you realize that, I was like, oh my God, I've been getting bad grades because I give responsibility to the teacher. Now that you take responsibility for yourself, you can just look and ask yourself, what do I need to do to get good grades? And this is with everything. If you're saying, for example, it's probably going to be a common example. I am right now addicted to scrolling because everyone around me scrolls. You're giving, because everyone around me scrolls, is you give responsibility and you blame other people around you, your environment, to set things, set disability or set restriction or set addiction that you might have. But if you just want to get rid of scrolling, you're like, hey, wait, I'm scrolling because of me. It's my fault that I'm just addicted to scrolling all the time. Awesome. Now we have control of the situation. So what do I need to do to be able to stop scrolling? And now you can start creating an action plan for that, right? That's a very important step. And the very next thing that you're going to do after that is you're just going to reframe to whatever happens to you that is a bad thing or even a good thing. Instead of asking yourself, why me? Why does this happen to me? You're going to ask yourself, what's next? What do I have to do from this point forward? If somebody shoots you in the leg and your leg is dead, don't ask, why did this happen to me? Because some Muslims also want to be like, hey, why did Allah do this to me? Some people want to do it like that as well, which is even worse. Why did Allah do this to me? La, 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 la. You do not want to give responsibility to Allah over your own life, right? You do not want to give responsibility to anyone over your own life. You don't ask, why me, Allah? Why me, random stranger? You just ask yourself, now that this happened to me, what is the next step that I need to take forward to actually be able to change my life for the better? Someone shot in my leg, awesome, that happened. All you have to do is accept that reality so you can take responsibility, and now that you have it, do whatever the flip-flops you please because you're in control. And that is the beauty of it. Responsibility doesn't mean that you have a lot of weight on your shoulders. All that it means is that you have complete freedom and you choose whatever you want to do right now, for better or for worse. It's up to you. But at least you're going to come to Yawm al-Qiyamah. You're going to be there on the day of judgment. And you'll know that I deserve Jahannam because of me. Or inshallah, for everybody watching this video, I deserve Jannah because I took responsibility of my life. I did what I know that I had to do, and I tried my best. And you can only try your best when you take responsibility, when you take full control of your situation and of your life. So alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah that we've been able to make it this far into the video. Jazakallah khair for watching all the way through it. I hope if there's anything that you think from this video, it's the very simple fact and mindset that I need to take responsibility of everything that happens to me, to everything that I am doing myself, okay? Just take responsibility and That's the only way that you'll actually be happy and live a purposeful life, to be able to unlock your full potential. Again, jazakallah khair for watching it all the way till the end. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace.